Hi guys, this is Eva from Bay Harbor Med Spa, Miami and Atlanta, and the subject today is your handbag makes you break out on your face. So let me just explain what I mean by this. Majority of young people do this. A lot of women of all ages do this. You take your handbag and you put your handbag on the floor. You go to a restaurant, you go to, anywhere you go, you put your handbag on the floor. You put your handbag on the floor in your car. Now, here's what I want you to think about. On the street, you walk with shoes. When you enter your car or you go anywhere else, you walk with your shoes. You come with the same shoes that you have outside, that you're walking outside. I need you to understand what's outside on the pavement. Have you ever seen people spitting on the street? I have seen. Have you ever seen dog making caca poo poo on the street? I have seen. Have you ever seen dog making pee pee on the street? Have you ever seen people making pee pee on the street? Yes. Have you ever seen people defecating around bushes and on the street? Yes. Dirt. You walk, thousands other people walk and carry all that dirt, all that yucky, disgusting stuff, carry this on your shoes. Now you go into your car with your shoes or next to you, your children, whoever, and when you are driving in your car, instead of putting it on your seat, you're putting it on the floor. When you go to a place, you instead of putting it on the seat next to you, put it on the floor. Then what happens? That same handbag, even in an airplane, you put you filthy, you put your handbag on the floor. What happens then? You come home. What is the first thing that women do when they come home? And it's, pay attention. When we come home, the first thing that we do is we put our handbag down, and usually we will put our handbag down on the highest place, so we don't have to bend. That's a fact. What is the highest place? It's usually the dining room table. So you put your handbag on your dining room table. All that pee-pee, caca from humans, from dogs, sputum, diseases, all that is on the bottom of your handbag. And now you put it on the table. Then later on, you're going to eat. You're moving the handbag away. You will serve food. Some people will put a tablecloth, some people will just put their plate on the table. You have a knife, you have a fork, you put it on the table. You have hands touching the table. Now, in the best case, you put a tablecloth on, but that will probably happen only during holidays. On a daily basis, you don't. So now you put the fork on the table, your cutlery on the table, you have the plate, and now you pick it up. Now your fork, your knife, everything has all this fuya caca stuff on it, because from your handbag it went there. Then it went onto stuff that you put in your face. And guess what? Voila! You get bacteria, then you touch it, and you see it, you touch your face, you're thinking, because we do this. And particularly if you have breakouts on your skin, or you have acne, or you have pimples, or whatever, and you use your hands to touch your face afterwards, you are depositing more dirt, more bacteria, and creating more havoc on your skin. So here's the correlation between your handbag and between breakouts on your skin. My suggestion, and I can only tell you by myself, I never ever put my handbag on the floor. It was just a rule. I would never do it because I understand what is on the floor. So that's number one. If, like, my handbag sits here next to me on my seat, if I, which is rarely, but if I fly, either I put my handbag up, and if I don't put my handbag up, because it really doesn't make such a big difference, because the compartments in the airplane are dirty as well, and I have to put my handbag where I want it, I put it in front of my feet. I always have Clorox wipes in a Ziploc bag, that as soon as I get out of the plane, I pick up my bag, I clean the bottom of my bag with the Clorox wipe, and I throw it away. So that I keep my handbag clean, and I don't bring the dirt, the shit, the bacteria, the fuya yucky stuff into my own environment. So just wanted to share this and wanted you to think about this, and maybe I can spare a few people from getting more breakouts and inflammation, infections, if you start keeping your handbag off the floor and keeping your handbag on a table or on a chair. Okay guys, bye Eva.